Peter Franklin is the Gabby Cabby in New York City. Here he is. Good morning, Peter Franklin.
Good morning, as they say, live from the beautiful streets of New York City.
Live from New York. So a big night tonight. The president will be speaking out, and as a father of kids in the military and a veteran yourself, I believe, Peter, your thoughts on this father of the Navy SEAL that was killed in the Yemen raid coming out and really criticizing the president and asking for answers. What's your thought on that?
No, it's such a complicated thing. Anybody who's been in the military, or for that matter, worked for a large corporation, and I'm not minimizing it certainly, but things get just messed up and go wrong, and if that's what happened in that situation, that's one of the tragedies and the horrors of life for any parent. But to go public about it, I think in a way he kind of demeans his kid a little bit, and he shouldn't be doing it. He really shouldn't. He's turning it into a political thing.
Yeah.
It may be that the Army, the Air Force were at fault, but it's just, I mean, that's my own personal opinion. God forbid I ever have that problem, but I think it's wrong.
We wouldn't know how we would react, right? I mean, if we lost.
And I understand it at the same time. I would cut the father an awful lot of slack, because when somebody comes ringing your doorbell and telling you that one of your kids is dead, you don't know how you're going to react to that.
Russian ship. You have an interesting take on this Russian ship off the coast of Connecticut there. What's your take?
It's obvious to me. I mean, I don't know why people don't understand it. I saw through it right away. The Russian ship came to rescue Trump. I mean, he's having, problems with this Russian thing, the Russian thing. They fixed the election and everything. So Putin said, I better get him out of there. And that's what's going on.
So
I think
he's there.
Pretty obvious to me.
There just in case. All right. I've been wondering your take. I did see here you said it was actually on its way to a party in New York City. Well, that could be possible,
I think the ship was on the way, to go there. But Putin said, pick up Trump while you're there.
Listen, how's the immigration issue going on? As the rules and regulations have been tightened, there is a warning about thieves posing as immigration officials trying to rip people off.
Yeah, that's a scam that we've had for quite a while, but now it's happening even worse. And the reason for it is that when you say to an illegal alien that you are a ICE guy, immigration and customs and everything, and if you give them some money, they'll see that everything is taken care of. The reason that the immigrants believe that is because that's exactly what happens. It's one of the greatest just con jobs going with the real agents. As a matter of fact, I think you're probably aware of the system that when they do catch one, they put a bail on the person and let him walk back out the door knowing he's never going to come back, and they get to keep the bail. So, no, it's escalated now because, of course, as I've pointed out to you and your nice listeners before, there's a lot of illegals in New York that are really hiding out thanks to Mayor de Blasio.
I want to ask you, speaking of de Blasio, and he was really against the horses, the horse-drawn carriages in New York. There was a really bad story, disturbing images in Central Park. What happened there?
Yeah, and I even debated whether I put the picture on the website because it's the horse is laying down. When I first saw the picture, I thought, oh, my goodness, the horse is dead. The horse wasn't dead. They fixed it up a little bit, and it got back to work. But the fact of the matter is that Central Park is patrolled by cops on horseback. And they, of all people, should be knowing whether or not the horses are being overworked. And this horse just wasn't walking along, da-da-da-da-da-da, and fell down. This was a horse that was probably overworked, overtired, maybe didn't have enough water, didn't have enough feed. And my question is, where were the cops? Because who better than a mounted cop to know that something's going wrong?
Yeah, right, cops on horses. How about the ice cream company that's really taken a nod from an ice cream company up here, which has been doing wine ice cream for several years, creating a special ice cream for St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, putting a little booze in it, it's okay. That's fine. I mean, you're not giving it to 6-year-old kids. At least I hope you're not.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cute story that they're going to come out with these specialty ice creams. When it comes to the St. Patrick's Day parade, though, New York City is very, very tough about it. If they see you even walking towards a parade with a brown paper bag that has a bottle in it, they'll grab it and throw it away. So that's one of the reasons we have a very peaceful and very nice St. Patrick's Day parade. They'll all be having ice cream instead of drinking it.
And then the hotel at JFK. I wanted your take on this. There's been a fine, right? Is it a fine? The $65,000?
Yeah, it's Marriott, and I think what they did. You remember we had I guess you must have had the same blizzard, and they were overcharging people, and that's a bad no-no. That's cab drivers do that too. Not me certainly, but you take advantage of the situation, which really stinks. So I'm glad that the Attorney General of the state, whose name I forget, went after them, and they got themselves a big fine, and they should put it in big letters, Marriott. Except for the Marriott that advertises on your station. That's
right. They're huge with us. So, and then any take on the Oscars from the other night? I mean, how could this happen? How could they ever announce the wrong winner? What are your thoughts on that?
Again, I have to explain it because the Russians did it.
It was all the Russians. So.
I mean, you people just don't understand what's going on. You right now, your radio station has just been bought by the Russians.
It's an easy one to blame. It's the Russians.
До свидания, очень хорошо.